Speaking of school being back in, let's bring in our first guest for the day, Samantha Sams, principal at 2nd Street School. Thanks for joining us, Samantha.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the show. Congratulations as your new post.
Thank you so
as
much.
principal at 2nd Street School. How long have you been working in education?
I'm going into my 9th year.
Okay.
This is my 4th year at 2nd Street. First year's principal.
Okay.
And so why did you want to be a school principal?
I can remember not too long ago I said it was something I would never do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just working with the kids and seeing what a bigger impact you can have at that level, instead of just being able to impact a set of 20 kids in a classroom, now have the chance 650 kids, every family, every staff member. So doing what I love on a larger scale.
Mm-hmm. And then school started last week. How's that going so far?
It's great. We had a great start. We had the National Night Out come out and we hosted at 2nd Street. It's been a great transition. We have our family night coming up on the 21st. So it's been a great kickoff. We're really excited about this year.
Yeah. And then, so you guys have a year-round school schedule,
Mm-hmm.
right? What are some of the benefits of that type of schedule?
Yeah, so we have a unique schedule where we started on the 1st, and we go until that first week of October, and then we have our 3-week intersession. And what that looks like is one of those weeks is what we call Excel, and that allows our kids to come in for some extra academic help. We're hoping to expand that program this year. We have our profile of graduate work where we're super focused on student responsibility. So maybe bringing kids in and having them work on those aspects during that week. Then we do have a week that is considered our break. And then the other week is what we call PEP. And that allows kids to have some experiences that maybe we don't get to offer as much in the school day, or maybe they just don't have once they go home. And that's field trips, college visits, the baking classes at Bee's Bakery. We offer a variety of things that kids can come and experience all week long. So it's a great way to keep the kids involved during the time they're not in school. And then we pick up in October, and then we do that all over again in April, into March, beginning of April. So we have 3 weeks of that.
So when you're in school, I mean, you're always like, that sounds horrible. Like, who wants to go to school all year? But like, how do the teachers and parents, how do you feel that they, what are their generally feelings about the year round?
Frankfort Independent as a whole, we're very family oriented, and just being able to provide those opportunities for our students, everyone is on board with that. We have teachers come in and work that even though it's not contracted time, because they want to do what's best for kids. And they're able to bring, if their moms and dads coming in, then their kids can participate in some of those PEP offerings. So it's just what's best for our students and what's best for our community, and we want to grow this community, and that's just another way we get to do it.
Yeah, it sounds a lot different than what you'd expect it to be. It's not just the same thing all year round.
Right. We're not going in there like your typical, it's not like the Breakfast Club, right? They're not sitting in the library. It's
Right.
not that kind of, it's very interactive. It's what's best for them, getting them caught up and enriching their experiences throughout the year.
So as a new principal, what would you want the parents out there, what do you kind of want them to know about you?
That I'm going to work day in and day out to make sure that their kids have a wonderful day. I know sometimes that's not always possible, but I know the next day coming in, we're going to do our best to make that happen. As educators, I think our main priority is taking down barriers, removing those from students, and providing opportunities. So if I can do that as the principal and provide those opportunities to both staff and, more importantly, students, then I feel like I've done my job.
Good job, Samantha. Thanks for coming in today on the
Thank you
show.
so
We hope
much.
to see you again.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Absolutely.